letting everyone know socialism sucks. The Charlie Kirk Show.
Okay, 1 minute here. Tyler, actually, we'll get to this next segment. We have more than, we only have a minute here. Email us, as always, freedom@charliekirk.com, and subscribe to our podcast. I want to remind you guys that tickets are now available for AmericaFest, as well as our upcoming campus tour, which you can now see is in South Park legendary fame. Let's play cut 52. Tickets are now available. I encourage you guys to subscribe to the Charlie Kirk Show podcast. Right now, our podcast is doing quite well. Let's see, we are number 10 right now in Apple News. So subscribe to the Charlie Kirk Show podcast, download a couple episodes, give us a 5-star review. That is the Charlie Kirk Show podcast page. Email us, as always, freedom@charliekirk.com. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everybody. Email us, as always, freedom@charliekirk.com, and subscribe to our podcast. Okay, Blake and Tyler, and then I want to make sure Jack chimes in, because Jack is in a unusual time zone right now. Do you think this plot is to be continued? And please, just someone also just make the case. How big is this for an older American that doesn't watch South Park? They don't care. They say, why are you guys spending an hour on this? Can you give, like, Blake, can you give an equivalent? This is the equivalent of going on, like, The Tonight Show, or going on... Can you give like some sort of an equivalent? Do you know what I mean? Well, for someone that says, what I don't get it.
I'll say this, Charlie, too. South Park, I think, debuted when I was in elementary school. So for the entire lifetime, and it was kind of for older siblings.
Every animated show that debuted in like the 90s just never ended. Like I think Family Guy's still going, South Park's still going, The Simpsons are still going.
It was right the end of the 90s. I can't remember exactly when it was, but I remember older siblings being like, if you're cool, you watch South Park as an older kid. And like it's just stuck with millennials like through our entire. And I think that's what's kept it alive.
It's had real staying power. It's reinvented itself several times. So you're at the point where it's probably the most culturally relevant animated show, at least in related to politics topics.
Edgy.
And and it's slightly edgy, and has been for over 20 years at this point.
For millennials in particular.
And but Gen Z watches it too.
Yeah, because it's like, it's the little brother thing. Again, it's like just cool because it's just been around, and it's funny, it's edgy, and it's, you know, it's what's kept Comedy Central alive, quite frankly, in a lot of respects. So this is just such a big deal. Like that's why when it happened, when we saw it happen, our entire chat blew up, and it's like most of us are millennials, right? And we're just like, Charlie, you have to recognize this is so cool. And that was my theory, was they were going to revere Charlie because the young men who watched the show love Charlie. And so that was my theory, was that they weren't going to sabotage Charlie Kirk in the show. And they played by the rules.
Tyler, I have a data point on this. I got more congratulation texts than when we won the election in November. I got more, oh my gosh, this is so cool, congratulations, Charlie must be over the moon, whatever. When the South Park trailer came out for this episode, then when we won the election. That's how big of a deal it was.
Jack, all right, Jack, close us out strong remotely. Thank you for taking the time, Jack. Close us out strong. 3 minutes.
I mean, look, we're talking around it. You know, for Gen Y, millennials, this is the Seinfeld, right? This is like being a celebrity guest appearance on Seinfeld, as big as Seinfeld was in the 90s going in. And really, Seinfeld ended right around the time that South Park started. So it kind of makes sense that a lot of that irreverence would go into the new series. I was a South Park guy. I think for like the first 20 years of the show, I watched every single episode like the week it came out. It was appointment viewing back when appointment viewing was a thing. So the fact that like I know a guy who is like featured on the show, it's very meta. It's very meta.
Hey, Jack, I have to do two things before we close out. And first of all, I want to give kudos to Michael. He's one of our technical producers. He actually did a custom Turning Point drawing, 411.
Oh, yeah.
Throw it up.
We got to show. Look at that.
It's the 47
that has the
hat.
lozenges, the 47 hat. Start a chapter. That's very good, Michael. That's very good.
And it's even got like the rumble thing in the background and the microphone. It's so good.
That's great art.
Then,
did he use AI or did he do that himself? That's very good.
I don't know. It's
construction paper, Charlie.
What?
Construction
by
paper.
hand? Michael, he said by hand in my ear. Michael, you are an artist.
Yeah, that's
good.
one
Keep
thing.
going, Andrew.
Hat tip to Michael, and then throw up 412. Our crack team of T-shirt designers has made your next shirt available at charliekirkstore.com. Charlie Kirk Store. This is a real thing. A portion of the proceeds, Charlie, are going to be donated back to TPUSA, and they're going to help fund the fall tour. And you're going to be wearing that shirt. So if you want to get Charlie's tour shirt, this has all been decided without you knowing, Charlie. You're going to be wearing that shirt on your fall tour. So if you want the Charlie Kirk Show shirt, go to charliekirkstore.com.
I guess I got to wear this shirt now. Thank you. Andrew, you're so kind. I got to walk around with the master debater shirt.
Exactly.
You guys are unbelievable.
Hey, this is real, by the way. This is not a joke. Buy the shirt.
Charlie, you got to do it in Colorado.
Yeah, well, for sure.
Yeah, no, I'm well aware. So final thoughts. Anyone? We're out of time. Anyway, I want to say I thought the episode was very mean and nasty to people I like Kristi Noem and JD Vance and Trump. But towards me, honestly, like the part of it was whatever. Part of it was absolutely hilarious. And I got to tell you, the water bottle was next level notice, man. I got to tell you, the little sip and the mic going down. The Bible to the side, Jeremiah 1:5, chef's kiss. It's pretty good. Second hour coming up. God bless you guys.